What is up everyone, Movie Wayne back again with another collection video. This is it, I'm going to be doing my full Blu-ray collection. Yes, all these movies you see behind me in all my videos I'm going to be showing the whole lot of. I do have a few other collection videos which I'll leave in a link down below, but this is by far going to be my biggest one. And I'm not going to be able to do this in one go. It's just going to be impossible. So this might be in about 6 parts, 7 maybe. I don't know. I won't spend too much time on each title because it'll take forever. But, you know, there'll be individual ones I might talk about a little bit more than others. And I'll start with all my movies and I'll finish with my TV box sets. Because I don't have too many of them. I'm mainly a movie collector. So, let's just get on with the first title. These are mostly in alphabetical order for the most part, and it is 007 Casino Royale, probably my favourite Bond movie. Next up we have 007 Quantum of Solace. Didn't like this one as much as Casino Royale, but it's a bit complicated. Next we have Skyfall. Yeah, a little bit better than Casino Royale, but I didn't really love this one, to be honest. Next we have 007 Spectre. I haven't watched this one yet. I do plan on rewatching these Daniel Craig movies when the new James Bond comes out, which I can't wait for. It looks fantastic. 10 Cloverfield Lane. This movie really surprised me. I absolutely loved it. John Goodman and Mary Elizabeth Winstead are fantastic in that. 12 Angry Men. Only recently watched this year. One of the best movies I've ever seen. Pretty much perfect, to be honest. Next we have 12 Years a Slave. I only watched this once, it wasn't bad, I enjoyed it. Next we have a Disney movie, 101 Dalmatians. Yeah, just a good Disney movie really. Two Guns, I wasn't a big fan of this movie, to be honest. I've only seen it once. I liked the look of it when it came out, but I just wasn't a massive fan. Sorry about the noise, guys. Right, next up we have 21 Jump Street. I've seen this once, I watched it with a friend ages ago, but we ended up talking for the last half an hour. So I'm going to revisit this soon. I think I'm actually watching this tonight. Because me and my fiance we were going to watch it last night and we watched something else. Next up, 22 Jump Street. Haven't seen this one yet. Next up, we have 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. Two very decent movies, especially the first one, which I like a little bit more. Good zombie movies then. Next up we have 2001 A Space Odyssey, a film I found very overrated, but I do need to rewatch it. However, I can appreciate the imagery on screen there. Stanley Kubrick did pretty well with that, but as a movie and a story, yeah, I just don't know if it's for me. Next up we have 3:10 to Yuma, one of the best remakes I've seen, and a really solid, decent Western movie. I really enjoyed that, with Christian Bale in, I believe, and Russell Crowe. Next up we have 30 Days of Night, a vampire horror movie. It's not bad. Sorry guys. Next up we have 30 Minutes or Less. A bit like Two Guns this, I like the look of it in the trailer, but yeah, it just wasn't great in execution for me. Next up we have 300, very decent movie. I'm going to have to grab the second one at some point, but I love the way this is filmed, the cinematography and everything. Bit of a broken case here, but there's the 40-Year-Old Virgin. Only watched this once, I really enjoyed it. I actually feel like watching this again now, after picking that up there. Next up, we have 8 Mile, Eminem. You know, a very famous movie when it came out, because Eminem was massive at the time, and it's a great film. I think I'm doing this in order, it doesn't really matter. Aladdin, my favourite animated Disney movie ever. You know, just very nostalgic for me. I love it. Don't have the live action version just yet, but I'm planning on picking it up. Alan Partridge, Alpha Papa. I'm not really a massive Alan Partridge fan. My dad picked this up and just said throw it in your collection after he watched it. So I'll have to get round to that. I've heard it's quite good actually. Next up we have the Alien Quadrilogy. Love Alien, love Aliens. One of my favourite films of all time. Alien 3 is okay. Alien Resurrection is a bit shaky, a bit dodgy, to be honest. But, yeah, I'll watch all of them. Alita Battle Angel, one of the most underrated movies from last year, but it's gaining a lot of popularity now that it's come out, and a lot of people talking about how good it is. It's a fantastic movie, and I own this on 4K. Right, guys, I think these are in order. All the Boys Love Mandy Lane. decent horror movie. Like, I think it was an indie movie at the time when it came out. It's not bad. Air Force One with Harrison Ford. Only seen this once, can't remember too much about it, but it was okay, I remember. American Beauty, one of my favourite movies of all time. I think this was in my top 25 greatest movies of all time video. Fantastic. I just love it. You know, Annette Bening in this is great. I just love everything about it. Cool. Next up we have American Gangster. I remember a lot of people loving this movie and I just thought it was okay. Slightly overrated in my opinion. American History X, one of the best films of all time. Everything about it. It's got a strong message at the end of this, is hate is baggage as well, which a lot of people on social media could actually take note of. Everyone just seems to be angry all the time, and there's a great message at the end of this. Everyone needs to calm down a little bit. American Hustle, yeah, I don't remember actually loving this film. It was okay. American Made with Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise has really grown on me lately, and I enjoyed this film. You know, decent 3.5 out of 5. It's not bad. You guys, just get these here. Right, here we go. So, right. The American Pie 4 film collection. Love American Pie 1. Love American Pie 2 even more. The Wedding isn't bad, but I prefer the Reunion to The Wedding. These are good, funny movies, these, you know. Just really easy to watch and, you know, have fun with. American Psycho gained a cult following over the years. It's fantastic. Christian Bale's just a magnificent in this. American Sniper, haven't watched this one yet. There's about 70 movies in my collection I haven't seen, and I think I'm one of the only people who hasn't seen this, so I better get round to that. American Werewolf in London, I wish I owned the Arrow box set, and at the time I should have just bought it. But this is a good movie. I really enjoyed that. I used to think it was the best werewolf movie of all time. I think it's the second best now, and I'll get on to which one is the best later on. Anchorman, only seen this the once, quite enjoyed it. Anger Management, I'm a sucker for Adam Sandler comedy, and this is one of them. It's not perfect or anything, but it's a good movie. Animal Kingdom, I didn't really like this movie. I weren't a fan at all, to be honest. It's just pretty boring. Ant-Man, one of my favourite Marvel movies. Somewhere in the middle of the MCU. I had fun with this. Paul Rudd's movies are always good to watch, Andy. Sorry, let me just get these guys. Sorry, I'll try and be quick. Apocalypse Now, Redux. Brilliant collector's edition, this. I know it's out on 4K now and stuff. I don't know if I love the movie enough. I have to revisit this. I've only seen it once. I'm definitely going to have to revisit this. I've got a rewatch list on my phone of all the movies I want to rewatch. Because some movies do require a second watch, and that is one of them. Apocalypto, one of the most underrated films of all time. One of the best films I've ever seen. This nearly came into my top 25 greatest of all time. It probably would have been about 26. I remember really wanting to put this in. Fantastic film from Mel Gibson, honestly. Apollo 18, a found footage horror movie set on the moon. Yeah, it's not very well filmed, to be honest. The A-Team, I had a little bit of fun with this, but I remember not actually loving it. Armageddon, classic disaster movie. Audition, yeah, this is definitely worth a watch if you like weird horror and stuff. This is an Arrow Collection version. I love this movie. It takes a strange twist for the last half an hour. Austin Powers, one of the best comedies ever. Absolutely love it. You know, me and my girlfriend are always bringing a little quote up from this. Just fantastic. The sequel is just as good. I met Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. Fantastic. Two great movies, though. Just, you know, great comedy movies. This one, I don't remember loving as much as the other two. But I've only seen it once, and that was on the cinema when it first came out. But yeah, glad to own all three of them. Avatar, I really like this movie, and I'm looking forward to the sequels. You know, this was a decent movie. A lot of people are saying, why is he bringing more Avatar films out that no one asked for? But never ever underestimate James Cameron, my friends. Avengers Assemble, yeah, not more to be said. Fantastic. Avengers Age of Ultron, a lot of people don't like this. I had such a good time with this at the cinema. I absolutely loved this film. It was hilarious. I don't own Infinity War or Endgame yet, but this month I'm only buying movies that I've seen because there's so many movies I haven't seen in this collection. So maybe I'll grab them on 4K. Away Days, pretty underrated British football hooligan movie. You know, Football Factory and stuff get all the credit in Green Street, but not too many people have seen that one. Baby Driver, I love this film. Bit far-fetched toward the end, but some great music in there. Jamie Foxx is brilliant in this. Back to the Future 1, 2 and 3. You know what, I've only seen these movies the once, so I'm going to have to rewatch these again. I got into these late in life. I remember having a good time with them. I really like the third one. For some reason, a lot of people don't. I sort of preferred it to the second one, but that's just me. This is an absolute hidden gem, in my opinion. Bad Day at Black Rock. It's only about 80 minutes long. Definitely worth a watch, guys. It's fantastic, trust me. Bad Neighbours. Wasn't too keen on this one when I first watched it. Haven't seen the second. The Bank Job, very underrated British movie with Jason Statham. I love this film. It's great. Right, guys, just get a few more here. One of my favourite comedies of all time, probably in my top 10 comedies ever. That is Basketball. I only got this recently, a couple of months ago. I just absolutely love this film. Trey Parker and Matt Stone are comic geniuses. Run out of space to put these, but Basic Instinct, Paul Verhoeven, fantastic director, one of his best films. Batman the movie, yes, the very first one, love it. You know, a lot of nostalgia for this. I used to own it on VHS. It's a fun movie. And you can guess what's next from Batman movies, guys. So I do own the Batman Anthology box set here. And these are on 4K. I'm not really going to double dip on 4K too much, unless I really, really want to. But yeah, Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin. First one's my favourite. I remember rewatching Batman Returns not long ago. Didn't love it as much as I used to. It's a 7 out of 10 though. Batman Forever is okay, but it has the worst soundtrack ever. I haven't seen Batman and Robin for a long time. And I don't really plan on doing so unless I go and revisit all the Batman movies on my channel, which actually I do plan to do. So Batman Begins in this little box set. Fantastic movie from Christopher Nolan. One of the best Batman movies of all time. This is the best Batman movie of all time in my opinion. The Dark Knight. In my top 10 movies of all time. Heath Ledger is just absolutely incredible in that. Dark Knight Rises. Good way to finish the trilogy off, but it is the weakest out of 3. Just a little bit complicated at times. Batman vs Superman, I'm not going to lie, this is probably the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. It was such a struggle to sit through, and I know lots of people say on rewatch they like it, but I just have no desire to go back to that. Batman Gotham Knight, yeah, these are little mini stories from what I remember, but they weren't great, they were okay. Sorry guys, I'm just making sure that pile doesn't fall. Batman the Killing Joke, I really, really enjoyed this. It was a great little animated movie, and a lot of people hated on it, but I enjoyed it. This one is even better though, and that is Batman vs the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you liked Batman or the Turtles, even just a little bit, this is definitely worth a watch. I was so surprised at this movie. Battle Royale, I haven't seen this one yet. We actually watched, I picked 2 films last night for me and fiance to watch, that and Pinocchio for some reason, and we picked Pinocchio. So I nearly watched that one last night. Sorry guys, just getting a little pile here. Beauty and the Beast, fantastic Disney movie, one of the classics, and I loved the live action version a little bit more, which is here. My favourite movie of 2017, I think it is. I just absolutely love this. It's fantastic. The best Disney live action movie in my opinion. Whoa, sorry guys. The Big Lebowski, I enjoy this, but not as much as everyone says. However, this is one of them movies that's famously known for it being better the second time around. So, yeah, I'm going to have to rewatch that. I love the Coen Brothers. Big Mama's House, just picked this up because it was really cheap and I had a bit of fun with it. Martin Lawrence is quite hilarious. Big Trouble in Little China, did not like this movie at all, but, you know, I remember it being the hottest day of the year when I watched this and I just couldn't get comfortable. Like, it was like 12 o'clock at night, I couldn't sleep. There was a dog barking outside. I just had a bad experience watching it. So maybe I need to revisit that. Gets a lot of love, Big Trouble in Little China. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Yeah, can't wait for the third one, but I have never seen the second. I don't think it has a UK release. I really enjoyed this though. I love it when Napoleon's sliding down the water slide. Billy Elliot, great UK British film. Not something I'm going to go to all the time. It's a little bit depressing in places, but it's a good movie. Birdman, one of my favourite films from the past decade. Just fantastic acting in this from Michael Keaton and Edward Norton. Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. I had a good time with this. One of Alfred Hitchcock's best. I just love the way he films everything, you know. He's a master of filmmaking. Sorry guys, just getting this pile ready here. Oh. Black Panther, yeah, I enjoyed it. It's not a bad MCU movie. Black Swan, very different to a lot of movies in this collection. I really enjoyed it. I think it's Dario Argento. Yeah, just brilliant performances from Natalie Portman and Vincent Cassel. Yeah, this used to be my favourite movie of all time, and that is Blade. I just love it. Best vampire movie with The Lost Boys, in my opinion. Blade 2, a lot of people prefer this. I don't. But it is a good movie. The weakest out of the trilogy. Yeah, Blade Trinity. A lot of advertising for Apple iPads and iPods in that. Blade Runner, the final cut. I recently rewatched this and I loved it more the second time. It's an 8 out of 10 film. It's not quite a masterpiece, but I did enjoy it the second time a lot more. Blade Runner 2049 on 4K. One of the best looking movies I've ever seen, but I need to rewatch it. I do. I was getting a little bit lost in it, to be honest. Requires a rewatch for me, but there's no doubt how good that movie actually looks. Right guys, I'll just grab these last Blu-rays here. Right, here we go. Just make sure they don't fall. The Blair Witch Project, one of the scariest movies I ever seen when it first came out in the day. Absolutely terrifying. Blair Witch Remake, recently picked this up not long ago. It's not bad. You know, it's not as good as the other one, but Blazing Saddles, classic comedy movie from Mel Brooks. Blood Rage from Arrow. This is a little, I wouldn't say hidden gem, but, you know, a lot of people do enjoy this, even though it's like a sort of a B movie and stuff. I had a good time with it. All takes place on Thanksgiving, that one. Blow, one of my favourite films of all time. I can rewatch this so much. Just love it. Johnny Depp's best performance ever, in my opinion. Yes, even more than Jack Sparrow. I don't care. Blue Streak. Now, I think this is like a French release or German. I didn't realise when I bought it that this wasn't a UK release. Just a hilarious film. This is my friend and work favourite film. It is funny. It is funny. Blue Velvet. David Lynch is a master. I've only seen 4 of his movies, but I just recently got into him and I've loved every one of them. And this is up there with his best, with one other one, which I'll bring up later. The Bone Collector. I remember enjoying this. It wasn't bad. The Box, strange movie. But yeah, I didn't love it too much. It was okay in parts with Cameron Diaz in there. Brave One with Jodie Foster. Picked this up for really cheap when I first got Blu-rays were started going on sale. It's not bad. Bit of a revenge film. The Breakfast Club. I don't love it as much as everyone else, but it's okay. It's not bad. And Brick. Don't remember liking this one too much whatsoever, but I've heard again you need to rewatch it. So yeah, just not for me, that one. Sorry guys, just get this pile out here. Right, here we go. Okay, Bridesmaids. I did not fancy this movie whatsoever. I just thought it's going to copy The Hangover too much. Loads of female characters, and it wasn't. It surprised me so much. Hilarious movie. Buried, not a bad movie. It all takes place in a coffin, basically. This guy's been buried alive. It's quite tense in places. The Burning, one of the best slasher movies of all time, easily. The raft scene is unforgettable. Brave, not a bad Disney Pixar movie. Quite enjoyed it. Braveheart on Steelbook. If you can see that, guys. I'll just take it out the slip for you. Yeah. I don't have a lot of Steelbooks, you know. I'm not a big Steelbook collector. But it's always nice to have the odd one. Brawl in Cell Block 99. A very long film. I don't know what to make of it. I did enjoy it, but it was a bit stupid at times as well. A bit of a mad one, that. Broken Arrow. One of my favourite action movies from the 90s. I just love this film. I love it. Bronx Tale, great gangster movie, you know. Robert De Niro is in there with, what's the other guy called? Is it Joe Pesci? I can't remember. I just remember really liking this film. It's a really solid gangster, Italian gangster film based in New York. Brooklyn's Finest. I can't remember liking this too much, I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember too much about that film though, to be honest. These guys just get the next pile there. Right, here we go. The Book of Eli. A lot of people love this movie. I thought it was okay. Good ending though. Bonded by Blood. Yeah, I was really looking forward to this after watching Rise of the Foot Soldier and stuff, but it was a disappointment. Body of Lies with Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, I couldn't get into this. I'm not gonna lie to you. Boondock Saints, very strange movie. A lot of people say it's one of the best films ever made. I totally disagree with that. The Bourne Collection, 1, 2 and 3. Doesn't have the fourth one in there, but yeah, I like the first one a lot. Second one's okay, and then the third. A lot of people say the third's the best. I don't know about that, but the good movies. The good movies. Sorry guys, just reaching over there. Boys in the Hood, yeah, brilliant movie. I love movies like this, all taking place in the hood, and this is a really, really good one. The Bucket List can be a bit depressing at times. This, you know, it's okay though. It's okay. Just getting another pile there, guys. Bug's Life. I've only seen this once at the cinema. I just picked it up to have in the collection. Another steelbook here, guys. That is the Bibs. Let's take the J card off. Yeah, one of my favourite movies of all time, easily. It was on telly the other day, and I just ended up watching it. I always watch it. Burial Ground. Haven't seen this one yet. The Business. Great film from Nick Love. I love all his movies. They're just simple to watch. Nice and simple and fun movies. The Call. This isn't bad. I watched this not long ago and then just picked it up in CEX because it was like £2. Candyman. Simply put, one of the best horror movies of all time in my opinion. Spoke about this a lot on the channel. The Arrow version, that is. And Candyman 2, Farewell to the Flesh. Yeah, this was the first time I watched for me the other month. Nowhere near as good as the first. It's not bad though. Just glad to have it in the collection. Right, here we go. Next ones. Okay, we have Cape Fear. Not bad. You know, Robert De Niro is a horrible character in this. Captain America, The First Avenger. I actually think this is the best Captain America film. Here's where everyone turns the video off. The Winter Soldier, a lot of people think this is the best. It is a very, very solid sequel. I did like this one, actually, to be honest. Captain America Civil War. I hated it. I just did not like this movie. No, I didn't. No, look. I have fun with all the MCU movies. I didn't hate it. There was just too much going on. It was like half an Avenger movie for me, instead of a Captain America movie. Captain Phillips. I thought this was okay. A lot of people overrated this. Captain Underpants, the first epic movie. Watched this the other day. It's a kids movie, but it's a fun one. Didn't realise Kevin Hart was doing the voiceover in this, one of the characters, and he made the movie. Carlito's Way, fantastic. One of Al Pacino's best movies. Just love it. Fantastic. Incredible. Carrie, Stephen King movie. Just fantastic. You know, all the telepathy and that. Just good little switch up on horror, that one. Sorry guys, just get this another pile. There we go. Right. We do have Cars. I enjoy this. Not bad. Decent Disney Pixar movie. I've just read it. Oh yeah, sorry. I thought to show Cars 2. Cars 2, don't own the third yet. This one wasn't bad, I didn't think. A lot of people don't like that movie. Casablanca, I've only seen it the once. Didn't absolutely love it. This is a steelbook and the J card is just stuck on the back. Sorry guys. I'll tell you what, I'll open it up instead. I got that a long time ago when I was a bit into collecting steelbooks, but I've only seen it the once. I need to watch that again. Cash, a football hooligan film. It's not bad. Castaway, one of Tom Hanks's greatest roles in my opinion. Castle Freak, didn't like this one. Casino on steelbook. It's not a great steelbook this, but I'll just show you the back. Yeah, it looks a bit faded on the front. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it's not a great print. But it's a fantastic film. Catch Me If You Can. Yeah, I really liked this one when I first watched it. Didn't mind it at all. The Changeling. This is a really good film. This Clint Eastwood thriller. Angelina Jolie's son goes missing. It's great, honestly. You need to watch it. True story as well. If you haven't seen that, guys, and you like thriller mystery movies, definitely watch it. Next up we have Chappie. I haven't watched this one yet. Picked that up from Poundland. The Children. Not a bad horror movie. You know, it's a bit strange. Some gory scenes in this. Next up, we have a series coming up. Child's Play. Great movie to kick off a, you know, a much beloved slasher villain. This Child's Play 2, the best in the franchise, in my opinion. Guess what's coming next? Child's Play 3. It's not bad. You know, I really wanted to watch this movie for years as a kid. You just couldn't get hold of it in the UK because of a certain murder that happened, and a lot of UK stores wouldn't put it up there, and I just really wanted to get hold of it because I was a big fan of Chucky. Bride of Chucky, the worst one in my opinion. I know a lot of people say, see, the Chucky's the worst. I totally disagree. I had a lot of fun with this. Curse of Chucky, one of the best in the franchise. I really like the way it reinvented itself. It's a good movie. Could have done with a little bit bigger budget and it would have been way better. Cult of Chucky, the worst in my opinion. Just didn't like this at all. Stupid movie. Child's Play, the remake. Didn't mind it. I thought it was quite good. Hey guys, I'm just getting another pile here, sorry. Right, here we go. Doing okay for time here. I thought this would take a lot longer. Chernobyl Diaries. Quite an enjoyable horror movie, you know, all takes place in Chernobyl. Obviously, I quite enjoyed that. Chinatown, this is another movie I need to rewatch because I heard so many good things about it, and I was about 15 when I watched this. It was when I first started getting Blu-rays, or maybe about 16, 17, and I just thought it was mediocre, but I need to rewatch that, definitely. I'm a bit older now, I'll probably appreciate it a bit more. Chronicle, a fantastic found footage film about superheroes gone bad. Definitely give that a go. Sorry guys. City of God, simply put, one of the best movies ever made. In my top 10, I think I put it 8th in my top 25 of all time. Yeah, just incredible. City of Life and Death, and my dad just picked me this up because it was cheap when Blu-rays started coming out, and it's a very violent film. A lot of people are murdered in that. City of the Living Dead, the Arrow version from years ago with the, I don't know what you call these cases, window box case, is it? Yeah, but yeah, I didn't really enjoy that movie too much. Click with Adam Sandler, one of his more depressing movies, but it's still fun in places. Quite enjoyed this. I was about to call this Hang On then, but it is actually Cliffhanger with Sylvester Stallone. Great movie, great movie. Great 80s action there. Climax, very underrated movie in my opinion. An Arrow version. Quite enjoyed this. Getting another pile, guys. Right, here we go. Clint Eastwood 4-film collection. I mainly bought it for the 3, which are Fistful of Dollars, for a few dollars more, and The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, but you'd also get Hang 'em High in there, which isn't bad, but again, I need to rewatch these. Fistful of Dollars ringtone, theme tune is actually my ringtone now, because I just think it's so cool and that. But after I watch these, I remember liking the second one the best, but Good, the Bad and the Ugly is supposedly everyone's favourite. Clockwork Orange, one of the best films ever made, definitely Stanley Kubrick's best in my opinion. Close Encounters of the Third Kind on 4K. I haven't watched this one yet. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I just picked this up because it was cheap. I had fun with it. Wasn't bad. Cloverfield. Great found footage movie. Didn't realise this was actually connected to 10 Cloverfield Lane, but I think it's just in the same universe. You don't have to watch Cloverfield to watch Cloverfield Lane. Collateral Damage with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Massive Arnold Schwarzenegger fan me. Just love him. Not one of his best movies, that, but it's still good. The Collector, not a bad horror movie, kind of in the same vein as Saw, you know, with all the gory kills and stuff. Colombiana, not bad, good action movie. Commando, one of the best action films ever made. Just brilliant. Arnold Schwarzenegger's one-liners, if you want to see them, this is the one to watch. Con Air, yeah, one of my favourite movies from the 90s. Just love it. What a film. Very rewatchable. The Conjuring, really, really good horror movie, that. Quite scary. Copland, I recently watched this not long ago. I'm going to have to rewatch it again. There was definitely something about it. I just didn't expect what I was about to see. Cowboys vs Aliens, recently picked this up. Haven't watched it yet. The Craft, one of my favourite 90s movies. I just love it. So much nostalgia there for me. It's a great little cast, great little story. I loved it. Oh, I do love it, sorry. Right, just getting the next pile, guys, sorry. The Crazies, watched this the other night, absolutely hated it. One of the worst films I've ever seen. Sorry, this is way better, the remake with Timothy Olyphant in. This is such a better movie, one of the better examples of remakes being better than the original. Creed, spin-off from the Rocky series. I thought this was going to be quite bad, but it's a strong movie, very strong movie. Crimson Tide, yeah, I enjoyed this. I always wanted to see it because I've seen trailers of it when I used to own VHSs and it looked really good, and it's a decent film. The Crow, not bad. Watched this not long ago. Cruel Intentions, yes, this is a very good movie. One of them 90s teen movies. I really like this one. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. I don't have any desire to rewatch it because it's about 3 hours long, but it's a really good story, this. Just get another pile, guy. Right, here we go. Daredevil, picked this up from Poundland, and I haven't watched it yet. Don't know when I will either. Dark City, this went out of print for a while. I don't know if it still is, but my girlfriend got me this for Christmas because she knew I wanted it, and it was like £30 or something. But yeah, not a bad film at all. Jennifer Connelly is a great actress. Da Vinci Code, did not like this, hated it. Angel and Demons, a little bit better, but still, it's just not for me. I'm not really a big fan of heavy religious movies. One of my favourite movies in my collection, it's one of the window box editions from Arrow, Dawn of the Dead. There's 4 reversible covers on there actually, but yeah, just quite shot up in price, this. Also this, Day of the Dead, another window box edition with a booklet and stuff and reversible covers and stuff. Yeah, I might do my favourite Blu-ray collection, Blu-rays in my collection, and show them off a little bit more because they'll probably be in it. Day After Tomorrow, not a bad disaster movie at all with Jake Gyllenhaal. Right guys, just getting a few more here. Here we go. Right, here we go. Dead Man's Shoes, one of the best British movies ever, and I put this in my top 25 greatest movies of all time. If you haven't seen it, guys, you need to watch it. Just a little indie movie, but what he's done with the budget here, Shane Meadows, is fantastic. Absolutely incredible. Dead in Tombstone, it was okay. I remember my mum actually picked me this up because it was cheap in Poundland. Alright. Deadpool on 4K, fantastic comic book movie. I don't love it as much as everyone else, but it's still a great film. Dead Snow, I don't remember too much about this, but I remember quite having a good time with it. I think that's subtitled. Death Proof, Tarantino's most underrated movie in my opinion. I absolutely love this. If I was ranking his movies, please somewhere in the middle. Deep Blue Sea, one of my favourite shark movies. Just a good time this. You have fun with this. The Deer Hunter, not a bad film. Wasn't what I expected when I watched it because I'd heard so much about it, but I still had a good time with it. Last little pile here, guys. Right, here we go. Defiance with Daniel Craig. I don't remember too much about this, to be honest. Deliverance, it's not bad. There's the banjo moment's great. They're playing the banjos, but I didn't love it as much as everyone else. Demonic Toys, terrible movie. The Departed, I don't love it as much as everyone else. Sorry, I'm on a bit of a roll here saying I don't love them, but I do like it. It's a good movie. I probably need to rewatch it. I just don't love it as much as everyone else does, I'm afraid. And we do have Deranged, which I haven't watched yet, an Arrow version. Next up we have Despicable Me. It's not bad. I think the Minions are probably the most overrated characters ever though. Despicable Me 2, enjoy this one too, it's not bad. Despicable Me 3, haven't watched this one yet. And Minions, I just picked that up because it was cheap. Haven't watched that one yet either. Don't know when I'm going to get round to them, but... just realised, guys, my pile is on show there. Sorry about that. You can see the pile next to me. I'll just get it out the way. Oh well. Doesn't matter, does it? Right. Next up we have Devil. This is a very underrated horror movie in my opinion. Devil's Advocate. Very extreme movie with Keanu Reeves. I haven't seen anything quite like this one, to be honest. Al Pacino's in that too. Devil's Double. It's not bad. It's not bad. Watched it a long time ago. The Devil's Not. Decent little thriller movie. Devil's Rejects. I love House of a Thousand Corpses. I wish to bring it to Blu-ray. And this is a decent sequel. Love the Firefly family. Die Hard, as you can guess, another franchise coming up. One of the best films ever made. In my top 25 greatest movies of all time. Die Hard 2, the forgotten sequel. Everyone prefers 1 and 3. And so do I, to be honest. But I think this is a solid sequel, this one. Die Hard with a Vengeance. One of my favourite 90s action movies ever. Die Hard 4, didn't love it, gotta be honest. It was okay. This is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. I just feel like Bruce Willis lost his way with the John McClane character there. Dirty Grandpa, had a fun time with this movie. The girl who's in this, Audrey Plaza, was great. I just loved it. Talking about this yesterday with Movie Mag, because he picked it up, and that is the Dirty Harry Collection. I love the first 4. Don't love the 5th. 1 and 2 are the best though. They are good movies, them. Disappearance of Alex Creed. It's not a bad British movie, this. Quite underrated. About the kidnapping and stuff. District 9. I couldn't believe what I was seeing when I watched this. Fantastic looking film. District 13. One of the best foreign movies in my opinion. Loads of free running and that. District 13 Ultimatum, the sequel. Don't love it as much as the first though. Django Unchained, Quentin Tarantino's third best movie in my opinion. I love this film, it's fantastic. And the last few guys before I cut to part 2. Dodgeball, oh, so funny this film. I love it when he says, "Where's Steve the Pirate?" And he goes, "Who's Steve the Pirate?" And he says, "The only guy on our team who looked like a pirate." Like, he just hasn't got onto it. There's a pirate on their team. Dog Day Afternoon, brilliant 70s movie with Al Pacino. One of Al Pacino's best. Donnie Darko, fantastic movie. Love this film. Still can't work the ending out to that though. I've watched it about 5 times now. And still there's one thing I can't work out. Don't Breathe, great horror movie this. Watched it not long ago. Don't Look Now, a lot of people love this film. I don't. I thought it was really boring. And Don't Torture a Duckling. Haven't seen that one yet, guys. The Arrow version, that is. Okay, guys, that is going to be part 1. I'm going to do these in 40-minute segments. I've got a lot more movies in than I thought I would. Look out for part 2, where we'll carry on the Blu-ray collection. Hope I haven't gone too fast or too slow for everyone. But, you know, I just can't spend a lot of time on each title, I'm afraid. So look out for part 2, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this. Catch you on the next video.